Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is Tylarious, aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man. All right, in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about how much I think the Agents of Sabotage DLC is going to cost you. Basically, how much money do you need to not only get started, but for day one, and then is how much I think the DLC overall is going to cost. Like, I'm going to break a few things down, show you guys some numbers. We'll talk about a few things. And in the comments down below, let me know what you guys think. How much money do you think the Agents of Sabotage DLC is going to cost? What do you think you're going to need for day one? And how much money do you think the DLC is going to cost overall? All right. The Agents of Sabotage DLC drops December 10th, so you still have several days to stack up some more cash. But everybody should be pretty good, especially this past month with everyone hitting up those heists. Let's go ahead and talk about the property first. So we know that you can buy Darnell Bros, the garment factory. And with the property, this is going to be like the central focus, and you're going to have upgrades and modifications that go along with this. So I want to talk about what that's going to look like and how much that'll cost. As you see right here, you got the servers in there. You got all this, technology and equipment that you'll be aiding Miss Jody Marshall in this endeavor of yours. The business properties are also typically the paywall for DLCs in GTA Online. So you can expect the property to kind of follow suit with pretty much every other DLC, anywhere between 3.5 to 5 million, including, all your upgrades, your needed upgrades, maybe even a little bit of extra. And from everything we know, it looks like we're just getting the one single location. Now, the Terabyte also looks like it has, at the very least, livery upgrades, maybe something else to do in here with upgrades in regard to being able to play some of the missions. We also know that we're getting a scanner upgrade to find hidden packages with the Terabyte. So I predicted the upgrades for the Terabyte to be around $2 million. Again, hopefully that's not the case. Next up, we got the Jester RR wide body. Now, this could go a couple of different ways. This could just be like a Benny's upgrade, or you might have to purchase the vehicle itself. Rockstar has gone both routes with that. And taking both of those things into consideration, I would roughly estimate that the Jester RR wide body will just hopefully be around 1,500,000. Then we got the new Accord, and typically these Dinka vehicles are pretty cheap. They come in pretty affordable. I just feel like there's going to be some kind of weird upgrades with this that's going to tack on the price. So I'm going to guesstimate roughly around 1,700,000 for the new Accord. Then we have the new Banshee, right? So, not sure where this is going with this. I'm going to go ahead and call it the Banshee GTS, right? But you could have some HSW upgrades, definitely. I think you need to just to keep it competitive, but expect to be around 2,500,000 for that guy right there. Next up, we got the Coquette D10 Interceptor. And I think this guy, either way, whether it's trade price or not, I think we're going to be around 6 million for this guy. I think it's going to be very expensive. And like I was saying, even with the trade price, I believe it's going to be probably the most expensive police vehicle that we have in the game. And then, of course, we got the police boat. And depending whether or not the community, completes the heist challenge to get this for free, the police boat, it could end up costing us upwards of $4 million. I think that, this could be a actual pretty expensive vehicle. So hopefully not. Hopefully it's a little bit cheaper. Hopefully we get it for free, but we'll have to wait and find out. Now, for your day one totals, there's going to be a couple different things to look at here. First, you have the DLC access cost, or basically the bare minimum. And for almost every single DLC, actually, I think all of them, it's been under $6 million. Pretty well under that, between 3 and 5. But 6 million bare. So as long as you got that, you can get started with this DLC. And then moving on with day one, again, the property. And the property is going to be the paywall for the DLC in most cases, especially, I believe, for this one. Look to spend roughly, 5 million, maybe even less. Terabyte upgrades, 2 million, hopefully not though. Vehicles can be between 11,700,000 all the way upwards of, 20 million, possibly a little bit more. And the reason for that range is two parts. First is because we don't know if we're getting the police boat for free. And second, I do think on day one, we're getting, at least 5, upwards of 7 vehicles for day one. And we could get multiple police vehicles. So just kind of averaging out those prices, it can be anywhere between 11,700,000 to 20 million, maybe a little bit more for the day one vehicles. And of course, you got miscellaneous clothing, 1,500,000. So for your day one totals, if we get exactly what we've seen in the trailer, we get the police boat for free, which should be around 20,200,000. If we have to pay for the police boat, we get a few extra surprise vehicles, all the way upwards of 28,500,000. Now, for your overall total for the Agents of Sabotage DLC, like I was saying, the Darnell Bro Garment Factory property, roughly $5 million. If any Terabyte upgrades, $2 million. Vehicles, I think we're going to get 15 total, 5 to 7 day one. And then 10 or 8 to 10 for drip fed content. and that could be around $35 million. Again, we don't know about the police boat, so maybe a little bit more, upwards of $40 million. Then again, your miscellaneous items, clothing and weapons, $1,500,000. And that brings us to a grand total for the Agents of Sabotage DLC of $43,500,000. I feel like that's a pretty solid prediction. That's pretty, average for what these DLCs have been recently. And again, just depending on the boat, maybe a little bit more. So there you guys have it. Those are my predictions for the Agents of Sabotage DLC, how much it's going to cost for day one just to get started, and for the overall total. Again, let me know what you guys think the total is going to be in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel for the illest reels content in the game. Smash that like button. And we'll see you guys in the next video, all right? Peace out. Yeah.